I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Tricnic Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Tricnic Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
That one is a Moscow. Ali Cup 2024 Invitational Football Tournament. That one is loud enough. August 15 to the 17th, right over Excelsior. That one is a big day enough. 20 football team, 10 Da Costa team, and 10 Manning Cup team. So you know it's a murder. August 15, all Da Costa Cup team a play. You see the 16, Manning Cup team a play. But you see the 17, big quarter-final, semi-final, and final. So everybody knows that the Ali Cup is not a Folly Cup. So make sure you come out. People, remember the raffle. So get your raffle ticket now, cause upon the final day the drawing I go on. Belly Rang says so. That one is a Moscow. Ali Cup 2024 Invitational Football Tournament. That one is loud enough. August 15 to the 17th, right over Excelsior. That one is a big day enough. 20 football team, 10 Da Costa team, and 10 Manning Cup team. So you know it's a murder. August 15, all Da Costa Cup team a play. You see the 16, Manning Cup team a play. But you see the 17, big quarter-final, semi-final, and final. So everybody knows that the Ali Cup is not a Folly Cup. So make sure you come out. People, remember the raffle. So get your raffle ticket now, cause upon the final day the drawing I go on. Belly Rang says so.
All right. Good afternoon, my viewers and subscribers. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host, Man, and we are here for our live and in living colors Olympics coverage. Yes, indeed, where we will have a high quality group of panelists discussing the events that took place this morning and what is on the cards for today. All right, so welcome to the platform. It is I Am Sure Sports, and normally when we start our programs, we give attention and salute and give thanks and praise to the Most High God, the one who has made us. It is in him we live, move, and have our beings. He is the eternal God, meaning he's from everlasting to everlasting. He's the King of glory. He's a mighty God. He's a counselor. He's a wise king. He's King of all kings. He is Lord of all lords. He's the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, the one who was, the one who is, and the one who is to come. All right, there's none above him, none better than him, none before him, and there is none after him. You understand me? He's the reason why, as Bessa documentary says, we are above the earth for another day, and we are forever, ever, ever grateful. We don't take it for granted that we have life, because many have not made it. There are many, maybe even loved one of yours who have passed, but you are here to celebrate and live another day. All right, and so we give God thanks for that. Amen. Amen. All right, like I said, today is lots and lots happening in the track and field in the Olympics. Lots of Jamaicans were up and about this morning about their business, and I'm going to give you a recap on what happened, and many more in big stuff are coming up in the afternoon session. All right, as usual, once you come onto the platform, we ask you to hit the like button. We ask you to subscribe and share. Right, subscribe and share. Once you're on the platform, you just do that. That's your way of supporting I Am Sure Sports. All right, have you done that? Yeah, man, make sure you have hit the like button, make sure that you have subscribed to the platform, and make sure that you have shared the content with someone else. Let me know how the audio quality is, how the video quality is. You understand me? It's very clear on my side, so I'd love to hear from you, because we want to make sure is that we are giving you the best quality possible. All right, like I said, we have many other panelists who will be a part of today's discussion, right? Sometimes we have heated debates and heated discussion in good sports, and we love that because we share healthy relationship. You understand me? And so that is awesome. And so come on and be a part of those robust sporting discussion once we do it with a lot of respect for one another, right? We just celebrated 62 years of independence. And that is so crucial, right? Because we are an independent nation. Though I know many people may not feel that way, but it is better to be this way and fighting our own battles than to, be bound in the chains of slavery. And we are not in slavery anymore. And if we are enslaved, it is a mental slavery that we have put ourselves in that we need to break free from. We need to think differently and be different. We don't have to be this way. We don't have to resort to criminal activities and crime and violence to make it in life. I know that because life was never easy for me at the beginning. And if the Most High could have guided me to the path that I am on without being involved in criminal stuff, young men, you can do it. You can do it. Don't tell me that you grew up poor and you don't have anything. Poverty is not an excuse, because there are other places, other people, other nations where people are in worse state and they don't take those means. You can make better of your life. Quick money is normally not the best money. You understand me? Work hard, commit, or start your own business, and even in that, work hard and you'll have success. I advertise for a couple of companies on this platform, and the stories of those companies is that they started with nothing, just an idea, but as they have dedicated themselves to the task, they have gotten better. So I hope you will take that step, because fast money is normally not the best money. Big up the Christopher Wright, big up Richard Green, and for the beautiful lady, none other than Miss Sure Improvement. I don't even know, maybe she's Mrs. I don't even know at all, yes, but big up Miss Sure Improvement. She's hiding her face because she know that she has not been here for quite a while. She now move right, she just abandon I Am Sure Sports, you understand me? Big up, right? T.Y. Tyrone Williams. Big up yourself, Hey, Tyrone Williams, I haven't seen any super sticker, any super chat from you and Christopher Wright in a very, very long time. I'm going to put a strike on you guys. You understand me? You're not supporting the Super Friday. Toughy Rudy, big up. Demo, Liverpool, big up yourself. Demo, Spain, they get a 4-2 yesterday from Brazil. How do you feel about that? Demo, Brazil, right? Cecil, Loudon, big up yourself. You understand me? Says he appreciate you, big man. Your community is top tier and authentic. Keep up the excellent work, big man. Yeah, man. Really appreciate. Always a word of encouragement, and that is good. We appreciate that. People, one of my saying is that we're experienced. Don't meet expectation. Fill the gap with trust. All right. And I say that because sometimes we don't give people the benefit of the doubt. Give people the benefit of the doubt until you have more than enough reason to think that they are not behaving the best way. But big up, big up yourself, so Sir Loudon. All right. So this morning, the first Jamaican in the field was Remain Beckford in the high jump, and he qualified. He was in Pool B. He qualified by clearing a height of 2.24, which is he is ranked third. But like there are two persons in first place. The American Shelby McEwen and Hamish Carr from New Zealand. There are also two persons in second place, three persons in second place, I believe. The Qatar athlete Isa Barsim and the Korean Wu, yes, and also the Italian Tambiri. And then he is in third, that is the Jamaican Remain Beckford. So he advances to the final. And he was one of the Jamaicans that were out there early. So we had the high jump earlier this morning. And like I said, the Jamaican athlete, he is there in the mix in the final. Let's see if he can produce something good, get a medal. We also had the qualification of the women's 100 meters hurdles, where all three Jamaican advanced from that. All right, Janique Brown qualified. She finished third in her heat behind Alicia Johnson of USA and Toby Amusan of Nigeria. She qualified with a time of 12.84. All right, the other Jamaican who was in heat number 4 was Danielle Williams. She won her heat in 12.59. She defeated the Irish athlete Sarah Lavin, who finished second in 12.73. And Ditaji Kambunji, her sister, runs 100, 200. She was third in 12.81. That was heat 4. All right, so, and then you have Akira Nugent, who also qualified in a time of 12.65. She finished first in her heat, ahead of Devine Charlton of the Bahamas in second place, 12.71, and Grace Stark. Understand that she's a daughter of John Stark. I don't know if you know that basketball player. That's what I've been told. Don't know how true it is. She finished third. She's of the USA in 12.72. So the three Jamaicans advancing quite easily. So in the, we have, in terms of times, Danielle Williams has the 6th fastest time going into the semifinals. Akira Nugent is with the 8th fastest time going into the semifinal rounds of the 100-meter hurdles, and the 17th fastest time is what Janique Brown has. So those are the qualifiers, and then you have the athletes who would have gone through and who will be competing in the repechage to qualify as well for the semifinals. So that is the giving you the update on the high jump for men, the 100 meters hurdles for women. All right, big up the other persons who have joined the chat. I see Sure Improvement laughing. She's not telling us if she's Mrs. Sure Improvement, because I feel like she kind of, ran away and eloped, and now she's back in the comment section, coming off the honeymoon. Big up yourself. Yardi Flow says, powerful message and a positive mother channel for Jamaicans. Definitely Yardi Flow. We have to do that. Every opportunity we have, we have to encourage these youths. And that is why I tell people, like with my channel, the resources from my channel, outside of getting equipment for the channel, right, it goes into giving back to youths. And so, we normally have give back in terms of boots and stuff, that we still continue to do that, helping kids go back to school. Because at the end of the day, just because of how my own life, and that people came alongside and supported and helped me from high school to university to where I'm at right now, I have to look at opportunities of being a blessing. That is why I promote things like the Ali Cup, the Rossi's Brosis Foundation, what the Codfish and the guys at William Nib alumni are doing, and of course the institution from 1738 Mannings. I run those things on my channel free of cost, because I want people to understand that your effort can make a difference in transforming one life, and one change life makes a difference. Big up Fitzroy Grizzly, and you understand me, and welcome to the chat. Again, remember, as soon as you're on, hit the like button, and if you have not yet subscribed to the platform, make sure you do so. So I've given you the updates on the high jump, the 100 meters hurdles. We also had the women's javelin throw. We don't have any Jamaicans in that. We had the 5,000 meters for men. No Jamaican participated in that as well. Then we had the 800 meters for men, where we had Navaski Anderson, who was the lone Jamaican who was involved in that. He unfortunately never made it to the other round. He ran out. He finished in 5th place with a time of 1 minute 46.82. That is the time he finished 5th. Navaski Anderson, and he did not qualify. He is the only Jamaican athlete that was in the 800 meters for men. So while we had the ladies qualifying and the high jumper qualifying, our sole 800 meter man did not advance from his heat into the semifinal. Of course, he has a next shot at qualifying, which is in the repechage round. So from that, I think he should be able. He qualified for that, so he should be able to possibly sneak into the semifinal from out of the repechage round. Let's hope that he will be able to do that. That comes up tomorrow. The final event for the day, for the morning session, was the 1500 meters. Yes, the 1500 meters for women repechage, where we had Adele Tracy, who was trying to qualify from there. Again, she was not successful in advancing to the semifinals. She was in heat number 2, and in heat number 2, she finished out of 12 athletes. She finished in 11th place with a time of 4 minutes 14.52 seconds. So Adele Tracy did not advance. All right. Yeah. Oh, man, check your account. I sent you on. Big up, hey, TY man. Trouble we are trouble here, man. Me not going to strike you. Come on, TY man. Tyrone, me just give some problems, man. I just mustering you on demo. You understand me? And not only that, and Christopher Wright. You understand me? Big up CC in the comment section. Is that Coach Minzy? Coach Minzy, style and no favor. Hey, Coach Minzy is my brethren, you know. You understand me? I have some of the people them in the YouTube, me and them are a virgin, you understand? Big up Coach Minzy. Coach Minzy was harder with this body. Yo, Coach Minzy, could I get up? All Pioneer called me. I think he said that he was going to jump over on your platform because, man, sleep did too sweet. Could not get up, you understand me? Because I had to make up for some work that I had not been doing because of the Olympics. Big up Juras, aka Drew Fortis, in the building as well. All right? Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's Navaski Anderson. Adele Tracy, like I said, did not advance. So coming up in the afternoon session, we will see several Jamaicans. At present, what we have going on is the finals of the women's pole vault. I will keep you up to date with that. The first set of track event today that Jamaicans will be participating in will be the 110 hurdles for men. All right. We will also have the at 12:15 we will have the triple jump qualification where we will see Jaden Hibbert of Jamaica. Let's tell you who the Jamaican representation will be there. All right, so we have two pools again, Pool A and Pool B, and Jaden Hibbert is the lone Jamaican who will be, and well, Jordan Scott will be there as well, ranked number 18 in the world at present. So he will be alongside Jaden Hibbert in the triple jump for men. But before that, we will have on track the 110 hurdles for men, the semifinals. I'm going to bring that up for you. We will also have today at 12:35 the 400 meters hurdles semifinals, where all three Jamaicans advance. All right, then we will have the semifinals of the 200 meter. Brian Lavelle, I believe that he will be in the semifinals, having qualified through the repechage round. Let me tell you where he will be. Brian Lavelle, he will be. Oh, he didn't make it. I thought he had advanced. No, right, he didn't advance. So no Jamaican will. Yes, Brian Lavelle. Yeah, man, he will be in Heat 1, running out of Lane 2. So Brian Lavelle with an opportunity to advance to the finals. It's been a while since we have had a Jamaican qualifying for a finals in the 200 meters. So let's see if we can do that. All right. So then we will have three Jamaicans in the discus throw 125 that will begin finals. Then, all right, we will have, watch this, we will have the 400 meters semifinals for women, three Jamaicans. And then there will be the finals of the 400 meters and the finals of the men's steeplechase. So we'll have the finals of the men 400 meters, the final of the steeplechase to close off the day's event. But there will be no Jamaicans participating in those two events. All right. So what I'm going to do right now, as you continue to hit that like button, is that the first event, like I said, that will be on track in this afternoon session where Jamaicans will be the 110 meters hurdles, where the semifinals, where we have all three Jamaicans have advanced. I'm going to show you the lineups for the different heats and semifinals, I mean, and then we can discuss. Yeah, level advance. Yeah. All right. Big up as Pep. Hey, Coach Minzy, what go on, Coach Minzy. Hey, Coach Minzy, you know say, hey, Coach Minzy, you're not going to come share some of your track and, me tell you, Coach Minzy, you're not going to share some of your track and field. Hey, expert with me, Demo, Fritz Roy Grizzly is asking if you're doing fantasy EPL again. Yeah, man, I was fast asleep. Sleep was too sweet. Yeah. Tuffy Rudy says he likes to draw for the men's 400 meter hurdle. So let me bring up this and show you what is going to happen. Don't worry, people. Pioneer will be here shortly. Some people are saying he should move from the 8th to the 15th. That is Navaski Anderson. Boy, the 8th is not going to be any easier to qualify for the 8th. For the 800. So this is a very good heat, people. This is semifinals. I mean, the first semifinal will have Queen of Weibo, Queen of China. Hansa Parchment of Jamaica will be in one of the inside lanes. In there you'd have of Japan, Murataki. Spain, Enrique Lopez, Grant Holloway, Antoine Andrews of the Bahamas, the Belgian Michael Obasui, and Raphael Mohamed of France. I believe that Grant Holloway will advance unless there is some serious issues, and Hansel Parchment from this heat. I also think the Japanese probably will put in a little bit of a battle for them. So I think from this heat, I could see these three advancing to the final from this heat. That is Hansel Parchment, Grant Holloway, and the Japanese athlete Rashid Murataki. Those are the three that I'm picking to advance from semifinal 1. You understand me? Big up Jarvis Paris. Yeah, man. Peso, big up yourself, you know. Yeah. Peso, big up yourself. Peso, I see Mr. Downswell getting a OD from the government of Jamaica, man, for his work with football over the years. You understand me? So congratulations to him. Well deserved. I hope he will get his wonderful award and ride off into the sunset, as they would say. Come on, people, hit the like button. Again, continue to subscribe and share. Jarvis, all right, I soon get back to you. I soon reach out to you, my general. You understand me? Bless up yourself. So many things to do. All right. Demo, the man I'm asking for the fantasy league, you know. Demo don't want to manage the fantasy league, you know. I don't know what is right. Demo and Jason. Not Jason Guna, no, Jason. You and it was you and Demo supposed to be running the fantasy league, and I don't know what's going on. Demo, you did not win the fantasy league either, so relax yourself. But we're gonna set it up again so everybody can start at the same time. All right, Demo. Yeah. So Jason, let us work on that. All right. So people, that's what I'm picking. I'm picking Hansel Parchment, Grant Holloway, and the Japanese athlete. I'm picking 3 from this first heat to qualify. Sorry, from this first semifinal. All right, from the second semifinal. All right, the second semifinal, where we will have Freddie Crichton from the USA, Tade Ojara from Great Britain, Francois Mendy from Senegal, Jason Joseph from Switzerland, Rashid Broadbell from Jamaica, Endeli Simonelli from Italy, Sasha Zoya from France, and Rafael Pierre from Brazil. All right, I'm going Broadbell in this one. I feel like though Crittenden qualified through the repechage, I think he's going to come good. I'm picking him and Broadbell to go through along with the Swiss athlete Jason you know what? I'm going to go with the Italian. I'm going to go with the Italian Simonelli. I'm going to go with the Italian. So Broadbell to win. I'm going to Broadbell to win. Crittenden second, and the Italian third, because I believe the first 2 heats will provide the 2 fastest losers. Big up Daniel John. What's him will give me? What's him will give me? I will say we'll give you a YouTube award. All right, sir. I will gladly receive it and share it with the rest of the persons here. All right. Let me read this one. It says, is that a repeat of last Olympic where Parchment met Holloway in the semifinals, then Parchment upset him in the finals? Yes, indeed. Yeah. Yeah, but definitely. You're saying watch Sasha as well? Yeah. All right. Coach me. Oh, Zoya from France. Yeah, but yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's good. Broadwell will have to put in some running. But I feel like the first seat is because of Grant Holloway and Parchment, they are going to pull someone to third. All right. That's what I believe is going to happen. All right. So let's go to the third heat where we'll have the former Calabar man, um, Orlando Bennett, representing Jamaica. I think this is going to be a tough heat as well, but I only see two persons coming out of this one. I think Orlando Bennett is going to finish in second. For some reason, I think Daniel Roberts of the USA will win this one with Orlando Bennett of Jamaica finishing second. But the Japanese athlete Izumiya is a very good athlete, and he could run a time that gets him into the final as well as a third fastest loser. So from where I stand, I see all three Jamaicans advancing from this. People, let me know, what are your thoughts? That's what I have to say where the heats are concerned for this. All right. All right. So what I'm going to show you now is I'm going to bring on screen the 400 meters hurdles where I think listen, so I have a soft spot for Jail Hyde, because I know, like, even like last year, a lot of his preparation he was on his own. So I just want to pick him advancing because I mean, got married, has his first child, all of those things, good preparation. So let me show you the heat that he's going to be in, and I'm going to tell you what I think. I mean, very, very tough because the 400 meters hurdles is is like, it is a tough event, and he's in a heat with the number one ranked in the world, the number three ranked in the world, the number eighth ranked in the world, and he the number 11th ranked in the world, and he's the 24th ranked in the world. So he's going to have to do something significant to really coming into the Olympics. He is the 24th rank, and he goes up against Kirsten Warholm, who is just in a class by himself. I mean, Jail Hyde, for example, personal best is 48.03. Warholm's personal best is 45.94. Dos Santos, who is also in that heat, personal best is 46.29, right? And Trevor Bassett of the USA, personal best is 47.38. You have Clement Ducas of France with 47.69. And Jahil Hyde has never broken 48. I think for him to advance, he will have to break 48 seconds to qualify. He will have to break 48 seconds. And so I think it will be very difficult for him, but not impossible. I don't have him advancing because of what he would have to do. He'd have to do something that he has never done before, which is to break 48. And breaking 48 is not even a guarantee that when you're going up against Dos Santos and Warholm. This is going to be difficult for Hyde. Is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? I don't think so. Right? So I'm going to rule him out of this one. You know, didn't want to, but I will have to rule him out at this one because of how competitive the field is going to be. All right. What say you people? Do you think he can some way pull this off? I don't think so, but maybe you have a little bit more faith than me. All right. The second heat of the 400 meters hurdles for men, we will see also Malik James King of Jamaica in it. As you know, Malik James King is the 10th. He's ranked number 10th in the world. So his heat will not be easy as well, because he'll be going up against the British Virgin Islands, Kyron McMaster, who is the number 4th ranked in the world coming into the Olympics, right? He will also be going up against Rasmus Magi of Estonia, who is the number 6th ranked in the world, but his season's best is 47.95. So of all the athletes in this particular race, Malik James King has the second best season best, which is 47.42. Right? The only person who has a better season best than him is Emil Agiyukom of Germany. Is it? No. My bad. Malik James King has the best season best of all the athletes in this heat. If he repeats that, he advances. He is in lane 6, which I think for the 400 meters hurdles is a good lane to have. So I am picking Malik James King to win his heat, advance, so he will get a quality lane in the finals. So I have Malik James King advancing. I think he has been given the ideal heat. On track, you'd see is a medal ceremony for the women's 3,000 meters steeplechase. For those of you who were checking yesterday, you know that USA won the basketball game. Let me just segue into that a little bit. Yeah, so they advance after defeating Brazil in basketball action. So let me give you the semifinals. What the semifinals will look like. It will be United States versus Serbia, which is on the 8th of August, which is tomorrow, and Germany will tackle France. Both games will be played tomorrow. So France, Germany, and the USA, Serbia. All right. The Joker will be up against his fellow NBA rivals. All right. MPEC, welcome to the platform today, sir. Good to have you. He says, Hyde has not developed properly since juniors, not sure why. All right. Then Bessa Odyssey documentary says, Coach, I think Clark, which is referring to Coach Minzy, I think Clark needs to beef up a little bit. What you think on that? I think he's speaking of Rashawn Clark in the 400 meters hurdles. Isn't that normally though for people who are tall and lean? You know? Yeah. Or is it for power athletes, like those who are tall, big, and muscular? Right? How much of the 400 meters hurdles is about technique, or is it more about speed? In the third heat, we have Rashawn Clark of Jamaica, the 5th ranked in the world. He'll be going up against the American and the one who many people have picked to be the gold medalist. I don't think anyone here at this Olympics will be able to beat Karsten Warholm, but many people have Ray Benjamin of the USA. You know that he's the son of former West Indies cricketer. Benjamin. So he's in this one. He's the number 2 ranked. So I think Kean Clark advances out of this one to the finals. And I don't think like the third fastest loser comes from this heat. That is why I think if Hyde can run a good time in his first heat, he could possibly advance as one of the faster losers, right? Yeah. So let's bank hope that Hyde can finish somewhere. You know, if he can snatch a third position, then hopefully he can make it, which would be good for us, which would mean that we have 3 athletes in the 400 meters final for men. And we will have, I believe, 3 women. Well, no, yeah. I think we're going to have 3 women in the flat 400 meters finals as well. So, yeah, so that's what's going on for the 400 meters hurdles. Then we'll have the semifinals. The next event to look at would be the men's discus throw, where we'll have Ralford Mullins, Rajay Stoner, and Travis Michael for Jamaica. And I believe people, that's where we're going to pick up our next medal. That's where we're going to pick up our next medal today. I don't know who, but I believe that with 3 of us in that finals, we will be able to pick up a medal there. All right. Anybody have as much faith as I do? Hey, Coach Minzy, you're the expert in tell me, Pioneer is not here to correct me. So Ernest, yeah, his father is Winston Benjamin. Yeah. Winston Benjamin used to be a bowler for the West Indies back in the days. Don't worry yourself. Brumfield, not Bloomfield. Brumfield has Noah Power, man. Brumfield advancing. She has Noah Power. Listen, I want her to advance because she took the risk of running, and I like that she took the risk of running in the mixed relays. I am sure. Yeah. I think yeah, she's going to go through, man. She's going to go through. She has Noah Power on her side. You understand me? She has Noah Power on her side, and I think because of that, she's going to advance. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So medal presentation just completed for the 3,000 meters steeple chase. All right. So. Yeah, so let's look at the 400 meters women semifinals. Let's look at the lane assignment. Then we can determine. 400 meters women. Yes. Let's look at it and see the semifinal lineup that is scheduled to run off. One thing I love with this Olympics, though, everything starts on time. I'm telling you, the schedule is yeah. All right, so Janelle Brumfield will be in heat 1. She gets a tough lead. Oh, but it is not. I think with the athletes that I'm seeing in there, she can beat them. It's a tough lane that she has, but I think she can still qualify, right? Because I think she can. Gabby Scott, Victoria Uhurogo, who qualified through the repechage, right? Henriette Jagger of Norway, Alia Butler of the USA. Don't think she's like. I think Claver is probably the best athlete in the field, and Nasser of is that Burundi? You have the Ireland athlete, or the Irish, Rashidat Adeleke. Good athlete as well. But I think I for some reason, looking at her form, I think she is going to she doesn't have the best season best, so she's gonna have to do probably a season best or a personal best, right? I like this one, Drew Fortes. Hey, Drew, you need to join the streaming of people. Hey, like, you need to. Where's CC? Let me see if CC can join it. Let me see CC, because CC have a lot to say. All right, I just got a message, but all right, the link that was sent, that link cannot be opened. So you have to tell me what when you say send, you have to help me now with this. What rules do you want me to check out? Yeah, what rules? All right. What rules you want me to check out? We also have the men's long jump, so we'll see an ex-Jamaican on the podium right now, receiving his medal. The former Kingston College man. Yes, the former Kingston College man about to receive his medal. He's on the medal podium. Yes, silver medal for Wayne Pinnock. Good to see that. Good to see that. Yeah. I'd love to know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that man. She will have Noah Power though, MPEC TV. She will have Noah Power, man. The Noah Power is going to help her. All right, I think the Noah Power is going to help her. I could see her advancing. So again, the first event you'll see in terms of Jamaicans on track today will be the semifinals of the 110 hurdles. That begins at 12:05, right? I'm saying to you that the link, what I'm saying, that the link, remember now, the link cannot be opened because of how it is sent, how you sent the link. That's what I'm saying. So the link cannot be open. So yeah, and I would not be able, but I can listen to it afterwards, but you have to resend the link. All right. So people, if you're watching, please remember, hit the like button. Don't hesitate to do so. Remember to also subscribe and share. All right. The second heat is where we will see Nikisha Price. She goes in lane 8, and she will have to, she will have the, this is going to be a very, very tough heat. I think she will have to run. This is her first final of the day, because she will have the world's number 1 coming into this, Paulino, in there, and the number 7th ranked in the world, Alexis Holmes from the USA, with Nielsen of Great Britain, who is the number 10th rank, also in this. This is going to be, I think this is going to be a tough heat for Nikisha Price. And I think, I don't know, she keep getting lane 8. Like I realize that a lot of the Jamaicans athletes have been getting that lane 8. I don't know what is going on. How are these lanes drawn? Yep. How are these lanes drawn? How are these lanes drawn? How are these lanes drawn, man? I don't understand it. I don't understand how the lanes are drawn. Like we always seem to be getting these lane 8 and these lane 9s in the important races, especially our better athletes. So Nikisha Price is out there, will be out there in lane 8. All right. Then let's go to the third heat where we'll have Stacy and Williams. I think see it against lane 8. So I don't, it's like, and here's why I think like one of our athletes gets lane 9 and the other two gets lane 8. Jail Hyde gets again lane 9. Like I don't know. How are these lanes drawn? To me, it appears that like from my observation, most times we are in the outside lanes in semifinals and finals. Even in the heats, these are the lanes we get. Is it really random? I'd like to know how they are drawn. Is it based on time? How are these lane assignments done? Yep. I don't know. I feel like no, slowest times, no man. You have VJ Gilly. All right. They Stacy and all right. So if you look at the times, right, that they qualify with, Stacy and Williams have better times than some of the persons who are in lane 4. I'm telling you, and lane 6. So if you go back and look at the qualifying times, you will see that. So I don't think it is based on time. It must be based on something else. And then they also won, like remember, Nikisha Price ran in lane 8 and she won her heat. Yep. So we have the fast approaching is the 110 hurdles. Looking forward to even Jaden Hibbert. Think he'll have to jump really, really well, but looking forward to Jaden Hibbert as well in the triple jump because many people have him medaling. Yeah, all right. I hear Drew reminding us that the record was set from lane 8. And I know we have had winners. I think Warren Weir also medaled for Jamaica in the 200 meters from lane 8 as well. Some athletes, I think a lot of athletes like lane 8. So, but I don't think they're in lane 8 by choice. If that were the case, I would totally understand. You know, women's pole vault final is also on the track at this time. Yep. So, but no Jamaicans in that one. Like I said, the first track event that we will see Jamaicans participating in will be the semifinals of the men's 110 meter hurdles. We have Hansa Parchment, Orlando Bennett, And we also have in there Rashid Broadbell. And many people have Jamaica picking up 2 medals in this one. Uh, so we will see. But I think we have Pioneer who is trying to join us, and he's going to give us his recap from this morning's session once he's on, so you can hear from him um, about what he saw this morning. Again, if you're watching for the first time, people remember to hit that subscribe button, touch the notification bell. Um, yeah, so you can hear what is all that we're doing. We have some Let's Be Fair um, coming up for you as well, some very interesting take on some stuff. Remember, on Friday we have a big interview with a national coach who is going to be sharing with us just some of the plans and visions going forward in terms of the football. Going to be interesting. We're going to have it like between 11 and 12, not for long, around an hour. This is this Friday, and trust me, you don't want to miss this one. It's going to be really good. It is going to be Super Friday, so we have this super special interview that is lined up for you, or footballing fans who have been asking, so what's going on with the football? What's going on with the football? Well, it is the Olympics time, and we want to show respect to our track and field athletes. And so that is why our coverage is centered around that. All right. But still, we will have footballing stories to share with you as well. I think Arsenal also play a friendly today against Bayern Leverkusen in the Emirates Cup. That is on today. And so we'll keep you up to date where that is concerned. I think Chelsea also played a friendly yesterday. When you don't hear the Chelsea fans speaking, I suspect that they may have lost the game. So people like CC and Bomb Sports TV. What's up with what cricket, Demo? What cricket? West Indies versus South Africa? What cricket? Demo, you tell us about cricket. You're the cricket man, you know. Yeah. So tell us about the cricket. What's going on with the cricket, Demo? What's going on? Hey, Demo, talk to us. Give us some cricketing news. Yeah. Well, all I know is that I'd love to see T10 cricket. T10 cricket. In the next Olympics in Los Angeles, I believe. Also want the Cuban athlete that is the first athlete to win 5 straight gold medals, in one event at the Olympics. The Cuban wrestler who did that, right? Oh, there you go. Chelsea lost 2-1. That is why you're not hearing from the Chelsea people. No, I don't think T10 can work. I don't think T20. T20 is too long for World Cup, for Olympics, man. T10 I want to see. Nicer, and I think more excitement. T10, no T20. Too much T20 now. The market is flooded with T20. Give us some T10. All right, we're just preparing for the 110 hurdles. By then, Pioneer will be here to give you comprehensive commentary on it. So if you're at work, don't worry. You will know exactly what is happening from start to finish from Pioneer. I know what is announced, but I'm advocating for it to be changed, Demo. Yeah. All right. So let's do this. All right. So we're going to put back up now the 110 hurdles information up there on the board, because that is coming up in short order. Hansa Parchment, Rashid Broadbell, Orlando Bennett. Here we go. All right. So let's find it right here and show you what is going on right now. Like I said, the pole vault final is going on right now. Trying to keep you up to date with all things that are happening re the Olympics. So this is the first heat. We will see Hansa Parchment. I haven't seen a lot in terms of him on the scene, but that's normal. How he is does a lot of personal training. I think he manages his health very well. Duklan is saying that he wants no cricket in the Olympics. He wants more gymnastics from the women. I don't know. So even the marathon race walk, man. Like I'm telling you, Jamaica, we need to get some Jamaicans in some of these events, you know, man. I can't understand what is going on, man. I can't understand. Jamaica must be able to participate in more events at the Olympics than we presently are participating in. I'm telling you. We have to get more athletes out there and involved in this whole Olympic thing. I think we can do a whole lot better. Yes, Demo is saying that Holder took the wicket. South Africa were 45 for 1. Rain has halted play. Good for the West Indies. Rain every day. Rain, please don't stay away. Because if West Indies play, we know that they're going to lose. So let's see if Hansa Parchment will qualify from his semifinals of the 110 hurdles. All right, it says Mr. Swaby went to the Real Madrid and Barcelona game. Don't know who is Mr. Swaby on Saturday in full Madrid outfit and they lost. He then went to the Chelsea versus Madrid last night in full Chelsea outfit and they lost as well. Which Mr. Swaby? Yeah, Sean said that, but that's what I'm saying. It don't matter. Like I don't think. Here's it. You see the diaspora now. I think the diaspora thing, in terms of participating, is more a footballing issue, you know. Right? It's a football. I think if we had persons who want to participate in those events, like what I would call a lot of the events outside of track and field are normally contested by people in the diaspora anyways. Iona Night Wisdom. We could go on and on and on. The guy who did the wrestling, the judo who lost. He's the next one. The swimmers, Curlew, and they're not in Jamaica. So I think the diaspora can probably tap into that and, you know, because I don't think track and field has the same kind of quota system as they have in the football in the youth stages in Jamaica. We have oftentimes seen the athletes like Andrew Hudson, switch nationality. The 200-meter young lady, Thomas, switch nationality. I think Brianna Williams. So I don't think it is an issue. The thing is that on the track and in the field, I think the competition to qualify is so high, right? Yeah, but even basketball, we have used a lot of basketballers from the NBA, even Patrick Ewing's son, right? I think forgot that little short one that used to play for the Chicago Bulls and the Detroit Pistons. All of those guys represented Jamaica. So even basketball, I think like those things, you know, skating. You know, there's a lot of events that I think the rugby team that Jamaica had, most of them weren't residing, the sevens team weren't residing in Jamaica. So I don't think the diaspora participating in those events, I think that will be welcomed by most Jamaicans. Because really, though it's a big issue in football, it is really a footballing issue and not a general issue across sporting disciplines. Yeah. But the problem is going to be, where does the support come from? Because I think these sports will need a lot of support, because they don't seem like a lot of resources are pumped into them from national associations. Like our national association probably put a lot more money into the more traditional events that Jamaica normally medal in, going into world championships and in Olympics. So where will the funding come from for some of those things? I think therein lies the issue. So we are 5 minutes away from the beginning of the semifinals of the 110 hurdles. Again, we are just at 39 likes. So keep hitting the like button, people. We would love for the likes to get up to at least 100 for this video. And with your help, that is possible. All right. So just take a second or two and hit the like button. You understand me? Yeah. No sign of CC. And I know Pioneer is trying to get on. No, he said that he would be moving up and about on the road. Yeah. I mean, how many of you saw the Independence Grand Gala, man? Wonderful display of Jamaican giftings and talents. Really, really, I'm telling you. They awarded also Beanie Man and Bounty Killer. They got some citation from the government of Jamaica. I think well deserved. And I think even the musical rivalry that they shared built both careers, and now they are very good friends, which was good to see. You know, a former Wolmerian did the lighting show that was there, and I thought that was fantastic as well. I think Andrew Allen is the name of that person who did that, and I thought that was well done as well. So big up to all Wolmerian. Yes, big up. Thanks to Sean Sutherland with the super chat. He says, we have talent abroad, use it up, money from the diaspora. Yeah, but I am saying, Sean, the people have to show interest. I don't think the people in the diaspora are showing interest. That is it, you know. Because I'm sure that if there's a very good table tennis player in the diaspora, they would be welcomed. Tennis player. Like you know, and I'm saying that is it. Listen, I don't think the kind of charge that he had Duckland, that would be possible. Because remember, he was freed, but it is not because his freedom has nothing to do with innocence. Right? So I think it would be a different case. It's not like the charges were dropped or it went to court and he was declared to be not guilty. He was found guilty, but because of the issues surrounding the case, he was set free. So I think for him in the future to get an award like that would be way, way more difficult. What do you think, Duckland? Getting ready for the start of the first heat of the 110 men's hurdles semifinal. Sorry, not the heat, but the semifinal, where we will have the Jamaican Hansel Parchment in this one. He will have to navigate the likes of Grant Holloway. Yes. I think it should be easy going for him. I think only the athlete from Spain, I think, could possibly mount any sort of a challenge. But the 110 hurdles, is about to get going. Still no sign of our commentator Pioneer. So first two in each heat qualify, and the next two fastest advance to the finals. So first two qualify, and the next two fastest qualifies for the final. Okay, can be considered. All right, but what I'm saying that was the time done? That is the question. Was the time done for the crime Duckland? Was it done, or because of the errors in the whole process? You understand me? All right, here we go, people. The 110 hurdles. See the Jamaicans in the stands. Excited, hands of parchment. The Jamaican representative in this one. He's ranked number 2 in the world. Hansel Parchment. I think from Morant Bay to Kingston College. Hansel Parchment going up against his rival, Grant Holloway of the USA. Many have picked Grant Holloway as the winner, but we will see. I think Pioneer is here with us now. Are you there, Pioneer?
Yeah, man. Hearing a loud and clear, man. I'm on the road traveling in the St. Elizabeth, Manchester here. The reception is the phone reception is not so great here. The internet connection is kind of weak. You're hearing me clearly? You're hearing me clearly, man?
Yeah, man. I'm hearing you clearly, but that means, man, you can't do any commentary, and the people like your commentary more than mine.
In another about 25 to half an hour, I should be at a spot where a television is. I probably can give some commentary at that time. Give me an update on what has happened on the track since.
Well, this is the first track event, the first heat, this first semifinal in the 110 hurdles, where we have Queen from China, Parchment from Jamaica is in 3, Murataki from Japan is in 4, Lopez from Spain is in 5, Grant Holloway in 6, Andrews from Barbados in 7, Obasui from Belgium is in 8, and Mohammed from France is in 9. And
so we have Parchment and Holloway in one heat here, man.
Yes, and there you go, and they are off. Oh my Lord! And well, Grant Holloway has won.
Parchment's position. How much more Parchment?
Oh my word! Parchment is with a season. So Grant Holloway takes it with 12.98.
Wow.
And in second place is the athlete from Spain, Lopez, with 13.71. Parchment equaled his season's best with 13.19. He's in third position. So he's on the bubble. But Grant Holloway was, unstoppable. And Parchment, I think Parchment could have gone faster. Let's hope he makes it into the final.
All right. So the second place, just like Holloway was the second athlete.
So Grant Holloway is 12.98 qualified. Second place was the athlete from Spain, Enrique Lopez. He qualifies with 13.17. Hansel Parchment of Jamaica finishes
13.17. Okay.
Right, in 13.19. Right, so he's in third spot.
Right,
I think that should be good enough, though, to get him into the finals. We will
should be good enough to get him into the final, definitely.
Yes. So that should be enough, because in the second heat you'll have Crittenden of USA, or Jara of Great Britain.
Who made the team to the repechage round. Crittenden was the man who, to refresh the memories of the listeners and the viewers, man. He jogged his heat, and then contest to the repechage round, and one is heat in the repechage round is into the final.
Yeah.
You there, Manent?
Yeah, man, I'm still hearing you.
All right, so give.
Yeah, Parchment will have to start better to a Pioneer. Because, I mean, if he had a better start, and he looked across, I think he thought he had the race covered, and he looked across.
It's gonna be choppy if you look. My internet is gonna be choppy if you look over there.
Yeah. So I think because he also looked across at the athlete, the second he took to look across was the second the athlete kind of leaned in and got the space ahead of him. But I think he should be good to get in as one of the fastest losers from Heat 1. I did pick him to be second. He got third, but I still think he is going to qualify. But Grant Holloway is looking imperious.
Grant Holloway is out of class, man. It's far out of class. Which Jamaican is in Heat 2, man?
Rashid Broadbell. So you have Crittenden.
Okay, and who is he? Okay.
Ojara of Great Britain, Mendy of Senegal, Joseph of Switzerland, Broadbell of Jamaica, Simonelli of Italy, Zoya of France, and Pereira of Brazil.
So the running is supposed to be in the middle of the field. Zoya is a quality athlete. He didn't look too good in his semi-final, in his heat over. Simonelli of Italy is also quality. But I think Broadbell should fancy himself winning this, or at least being one of the top two qualifiers. Crittenden, as I said, Crittenden chose the repechage round to qualify. Let's see in the semi-final. I don't think Broadbell should have much problems qualifying from this if he runs a clean race.
There you go. But I'm telling you, there were the thoughts of Jamaican gold medaling in this. I don't think it's a possibility. But the athletes are in their blocks, standing behind their blocks. Men's 110 meters hurdles. See, Broadbell looks to be.
Oh, it's a Fanta. Good.
So let's see what Broadbell will do in this one. So Parchment on the bubble, 13.19. He's on the bubble. Hans Parchment of Jamaica on the bubble. So let's see if Broadbell can claim one of the automatic qualifying spots. Freddie Crichton trying to get the crowd going. Crittenden, trying to get the crowd going. There we see Ojara of Great Britain. Then you have Mendy of Senegal. Joseph of Switzerland should be putting in some running. Mendy is also good. Broadbell of Jamaica. Simonelli of Italy. Zoya of France. And Pereira of Brazil. Those are the athletes in the semi-final 2 of the men's 110 hurdles. Must say the crowd support over here, over there in France, has been very, very good, very, very good. Especially for the track and field, it appears that the stadium has been sold out almost every one of the major days of track and field, which is good for the Olympics. spite of all the challenges. I think Pioneer has rejoined. I think he got disconnected.
What are the results? What are the results of E2 man inside? Internet went out. I'm just now again. What?
Yeah, man. It hasn't gone yet. Oh, there we go.
Oh, E2 hasn't gone off yet.
Yeah, it hasn't gone off yet.
And I'm hoping I'll have good internet. Based on where I'm at now, I'm hoping I'll have good internet until I actually get around a speed that I can see the races.
Yes. All right. As you can see, people, Pioneer is on the road, so don't worry. Like I said, he said that he will shortly be able to give you the excellent commentary that you have been hearing. Oh, there you go. Simi. Oh, Broadbell of Jamaica is presently in third. Crittenden of America wins. Oh, Siminoli of Italy is in first, and Broadbell of Jamaica looks like, from where I'm seeing, like he may have been third in this one. Yes. Oh, Broadbell takes it. 13.21. Broadbell.
So it's Broadbell that got it?
Yes, so Broadbell wins it in 13.21. Crittenden of USA is second in 13.23, which means Hansel Parchment heat was a faster heat. So his 13.19 has Hansel Parchment in the finals, because even his time is faster than Broadbell. Broadbell had a very poor start, but powered home over the last two sets of hurdles.
Sounded like that kind of race, man. It sounded like he was coming out the pace that you didn't even think he won the race. So it sounded like he was way off the pace and had to run himself back into.
Crittenden was way ahead of him. Simeone was ahead of him. And he really came through.
All right,
poor start though.
He'll fix that. I think he'll fix that in the final, man.
Yes. But what I'm saying is that, you know what is funny? Hansel Parchment, third place time from the first heat is faster than Broadbell's winning time.
Yeah, man. Being joined the heat with Holloway might have just been a blessing for Hansel, pulling him to that fast time that will guarantee him a place in the final.
Broadbell, I think Broadbell would have. I feel like Broadbell escaped. I don't know, man. He a couple of athletes hit hurdles, but he hurdled clean all the way through.
But he came off the third hurdle. He came off his 10th hurdle in third, man. And ran himself into the front.
Yes, but he caught up Crittenden.
Okay. All right. So we have two in the final. Well, not two in the final yet, but we have one in the final for certain and one on the bubble that looks like he's going to make.
The other person is also in Hansel Parchment's heat. The second fastest loser is the Japanese athlete Murataki. So both of these fastest losers are from the first heat. Because the Mendy and Sasha both had 13.34, which is not faster than fourth place.
Great news. That is
I think we have lost Pioneer again.
some great news from a Jamaican star.
Yes. So I think the quad also Pioneer going on right now are the qualifiers for the triple jump men. As you know, Jordan Scott and Jaden Hibbert will be in it for Jamaica. But we have the third heat coming up where we'll have Orlando Bennett of Jamaica in this one. I think he needs to win this, but he will have to contend with Daniel Roberts of the USA and Eduardo Rodriguez of Brazil. Also in it will be the Chinese athlete, Zhu. So triple jump qualifiers also on the way. Lots of events happening. Let me see if I can give you some details on what is happening in the triple jump. Jordan Scott has not jumped yet. Neither has Jaden Hibbert. So none of the Jamaicans have actually hit the pit yet in the triple jump. But on track next will be the third heat of the third semifinal of the men 110 hurdles. Again, if you're watching, people, remember to hit the like button. And if you have not yet subscribed to I Am Sure Sports, we'll be so happy if you subscribe and be a part of the family. Heat number 3, coming up next, Orlando Bennett of Jamaica will be in this one. Finishes first or second, is automatically in. Outside of that, he will have to better the time of the time that he has to better is 13.26. Anything better than 13.26 should get Orlando Bennett into the finals. See, Demon said. In other news, Arsenal smoking. Oh, okay. The third semifinal run already, AM Henry? The third semifinal? I don't know. Yeah, no, well, we don't, in Jamaica, we haven't seen the third semifinal yet. But if you have seen it, that's a very fast feed. Anybody else have seen the third semifinal? Because that's what we're talking about, AM Henry. What? No, I'm not there yet. I have a fast feed, but I'm not at the third semifinal. So what did Orlando Bennett come in the third semifinals? No, well, AM Henry said she has the third semifinal already. I don't know. I need to get that feed. What feed is it, AM Henry?
Run or not?
Well, somebody's saying that it has been run. Some are saying no. But start trying to find out what feed it is being watched.
So for the person who says that been run, ask them where the placement of Orlando Bennett.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What did Orlando Bennett? I don't think it has been run yet. I think she's probably referring to something else. But because I don't think it has been, because the time for it has not passed.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah.
I'm saying we have one for certain in this final.
Yeah. All right. So I think it is coming up now. This is Heat 3, semifinal 3. Sorry. Jaden Hibbert has not yet hit the board, nor has Jordan Scott in the triple jump.
Okay, they haven't recorded that jump, or they haven't.
They haven't jumped yet. They have not jumped yet. Oh, are they saying it is not? Yeah, I don't think it is yet. All right, so there you go. The athletes are all lined up.
Come on,
this is for semifinal 3. Again, Hansa Parchment on the bubble. Rashid Broadbell already in the final. Let's see if Orlando Bennett, former Calabar High School champion. All right. Oh, I think we have lost Pioneer again. semifinal 3. Let's give you the results of that one. Oh, look at this. Oh, look like there is a false start. Is it? Or that was a faulty start? Oh, green card. Everyone is safe. Oh, Orlando Bennett. Orlando Bennett looks like Orlando Bennett. Oh, this looks like Orlando Bennett is going to be taking it away from the American. Orlando Bennett of Jamaica. Orlando Bennett of Jamaica with a personal best of 13.09 qualifies with a personal best. What a race by Orlando Bennett. He led from beginning to end. He was chased down by Daniel Roberts of the United States of America, who did 13.10. Oh my word, Orlando Bennett of Jamaica. What a tremendous race from the former Calabar man. Orlando Bennett, clean hurdling. Oh my word, he took it by storm. Oh, the American on the outside was trying to catch him, but Orlando Bennett held on, and he wins it for Jamaica. Orlando Bennett of Jamaica taking that one. He wins his heat. So too did Rashid Broadbell. And Orlando Bennett goes in with the second fastest time, only bettered by the man from the USA, none other than Grant Holloway and Hansel Parchment. So the first two athletes from semifinal 1, Hansel Parchment and Murataki of Japan, they have also qualified. So 3 Jamaicans in the finals of the 110 hurdles. Orlando Bennett, Rashid Broadbell, and Hansel Parchment. All 3 Jamaicans qualifying. Oh, what a race by Orlando Bennett. Looking in fine form. So Parchment is in, Bennett is in, and yes, Broadbell is in. Hansel Parchment qualifies as one of the fastest losers. So he's in the finals. Broadbell is in the finals. Bennett is in the finals. Oh my word. What a race that was by Orlando Bennett. His personal best. Indeed.
Yeah?
No. Yeah.
How much did he finish in the heat, man?
He won.
Orlando Bennett. The one.
Yeah, Orlando Bennett won his heat in 13.09, which is his personal best.
And that's the second fastest qualifying time, right?
Yes.
Outside of Grand Holloway, that's the second.
Outside.
Wow. So we have. So what were the other times in the race?
So, well, the second place was 13.10, which is the third fastest time. The others were 13.32. So Hansel Parchment is in.
Oh, so Parchment is in.
Yes.
So we have 3 Jamaicans in the final. Well, medals, so it sounds like some medals. Sound like we have some medals, man. And if you notice, I didn't say a medal. It sounds like we have some medals.
Yeah, so let me give you the qualifiers. Grant Holloway, and I'm going to give you them in terms of fastest to slowest time. Grant Holloway with 12.98. Orlando Bennett, 13.09. Daniel Roberts, 13.10. Enrique Lopez, 13.17. Hansel Parchment, 13.19. Rashid Broadbell, 13.21. Freddie Crittenden, 13.23. Rashid Murataki, 13.26. And
Which country is Marataki from?
Murataki is from Japan. So we have
Which country is Marataki from?
one Japanese. He's Japanese. We have one Japanese, 2 Americans, 3 Americans. Holloway.
Three Americans, man. Yeah.
3 Americans, 3 Jamaicans, 1 Japanese, and the athlete from Spain.
So the Italian didn't make it?
No, he finished all the way down.
Okay, well, okay. Seminary, okay, so Seminary was there. All right. So there's another American-Jamaican showdown in the final.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Hey, Henry, when I was asking you, I was on Peacock. The race was not run. The race, you and I saw the race at the same time. I'm telling you, because I'm on Peacock. Demo is on Peacock. Yes.
So if Henry said the race run, then he or she should have given you the result.
But, yeah, so when she was giving the result, we had the result. So I think we're at the same time, Pioneer. All right.
Okay.
All right. So,
So what else is happening in the field, man? The triple jump is on. You said no.
Yeah, the triple jump. Let me see if I can give you the marks in the triple jump right now to tell you how the Jamaicans are doing. Duckland, carefully now. Duckland. Duckland, should we say we on Peacock? Duckland asking what we on. On the channel, Duckland. Duckland, carefully now, man. Shaman.
Jamaicans are a little bit sensitive with words.
All right.
You know the irony about that. We are being sensitive with words, but we're not being sensitive with actions at all. Just some strange things happening around us that we're not paying it any attention, but we are.
You know that Jordan Scott has not jumped yet, and Jaden Hibbert has not jumped yet. So none of the Jamaicans have jumped so far in the triple jump.
Okay. All right. Earlier mornings, I don't know if you got an update on the morning proceedings in terms of what happened. We had the 3 Jamaican ladies.
I can give you a breakdown. Yeah.
Yeah, man. We had the 3 Jamaican ladies on the track for the 100-meter hurdles. First I should say all the big dogs are through, including all the, and pardon my use of the word dogs, people. Let's not get sensitive to the word again. But all the major contenders are through, including the 3 Americans, the 3 Jamaicans, Toby Amason, the Puerto Rican, I'm trying to remember her name. Tips me. I guess I'm sleeping on my head, man. And I heard
the Puerto Rican.
Yeah, man. Jasmine Camacho Quinn. I think she was most impressive in qualifying with 12.42, looking also easy and also comfortable. Amosan from Nigeria, the world record holder, former world champion. She also ran 14.42. Akira Nugent won her heat also, I think in a time of 12.53. Daniel Williams was a winner in her heat also. Time slips me. If I can pull up the information, man, and assist me. Janique Brown was 3rd in her heat. Had a brilliant start, looked good up until about 6, and then faded back into 3rd place. So, great qualifying for the Jamaicans. All 3 Americans are also through to the
semifinals. All right. I think we're having some connection issues with Pioneer again. See, what is it, Chris Wayne? Rajendra Campbell win.
There will be a repechage round, as you know. So,
all right, people, don't hesitate to hit the like button. Come on. So the athletes in the field doing well are all from Kingston College and Calabar. Chris Wayne is saying. Yes, team looking good. Yeah, there you go. Yes. Rajindra Campbell, Wayne Pinnock, Jaden Hibbert, all Casey, Orlando Bennett, Malik, James King, Travis Michael, all Calabar. So that's what's happening. Before the game, what's the starting lineup for Arsenal? Pioneer, you back? Think we have lost Pioneer. Think Preacher is here. Preacher is here?
Yeah, man, manners I respect.
Yeah, man, blessings every time, man. Yeah, I think Pioneer he's on the road, so he's having some connection issues.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you watch the hurdles, man. What are your thoughts on the semifinals of the 110 hurdles?
Yeah, man, I wasn't surprised that all three Jamaicans made it in. Parchment finishing third in his heat, but the time in a heat with Grant Holloway would always be fast. So he would have, been on the bubble for a bit, but I thought he was a comfortable in. Bennett looks good, did a PB. You can't ask for more than that at this time, going into the finals. And of course, Broadbell, in my opinion, is the quickest of the lot of the Jamaicans. Expecting him to make some noise in that final. So 3 Americans, 3 Jamaicans. It will be a real exciting event. Grant Holloway is the favorite, but we have seen him in the last Olympics come under pressure and wilt under the pressure. So let's hope that the Jamaicans can put some pressure on when the finals comes around.
Definitely. Jaden Jaden Hibbert just had his first attempt, 16.99, but he didn't qualify automatically because you have to go over 17 to qualify automatically, and only the American Salif Mane has qualified so far, and Pedro Pichardo of Portugal, those two have already hit the qualifying mark. Also Zango of I think Burkina Faso, he has hit it. Diaz from Spain have qualified automatically already. Like I said that, but I think that effort should be good enough to get because he's presently in he's third in his in Pool B, so that should be good enough to get him in.
Oh, Hibbert, come on, we're not accepting any 16-meter jump from Hibbert. Hibbert is a 17-meter jumper in his sleep. So we want a 17-meter jump from him. And as I said, the standard is so high. 18 meters is what probably going to take the win this sport.
He doesn't need to go 18 for the qualifiers.
Yeah, he just needs to qualify.
I know, Preacher, but I'm saying the qualification mark is same. What is the exact qualification mark? I think it's 17.25. Don't quote me on that. But he needs to get the qualifying mark. At least the qualifying mark. I'm saying just use that as a warm up to
17.10 is the qualifying mark.
17.10. So he needs to get the qualifying mark.
Jordan Scott is about to jump.
At least get. I'm just thinking from thinking the prospect of having him as a medal.
Pioneer, you're breaking up. We're not hearing you. I think we have the 400 meters hurdles as well on track for men. This is the semifinals.
Yeah.
That is also there on track. So let me give you. I'm going to give you that one to see what Jordan Scott's effort is. I think we have Hyde is in this heat. Carson Warholmes is in it as well. And the Santos is also in it.
It'll be a difficult run for Jahil Hyde. I think he'll have to do a season's best to make it into this final. He's not in a very favorable lane either. So We're expecting Warholm and the Santos today are the top two. The Santos has the outside lane, the furthest lane, and I think he's in lane 9. But the quality that he has, we expect him to be able to dig deep and make it into the finals. So that would be my top two, Warholm and the Santos.
Yeah, man. Dima, you and I are watching the same thing and it's done already. But remember, you guys have to understand that also have to be cognizant of the Jamaicans who are in Jamaica or who are watching on other networks that are a little bit slower than the ones that you have. Therefore, I have to give them time to get into the thing. So, you understand me? Come on, man. All right? Hide is out, man. So, Kirsten Warholm qualified 47.67 with Docus of France in second place, 47.85. The Santos of Brazil is third. He's on the bubble, along with Bassett of USA. Both of them are on the bubble. The Santos have 47.95 and Bassett have 48.29. That is in semifinal 1 of the men's 400 meters hurdles.
Well, the Santos 47.95, I was expecting a little bit better from him. But 47.95, I think could be good enough as well to make it in. It would be interesting to see the pace of the other semifinals. Rai Benjamin in his semifinal, and the other semifinal that will follow as well. But the Santos is a perennial challenger. It would be a big disappointment, I think, for him if he fails to make it into the finals.
Yeah, he's on the bubble. So let's see. He's on the bubble, having finished third in this.
Who is that? Hibbert?
No. Hibbert.
Who is that? Who is that, man?
We're talking the 400 meters hurdle semifinal.
Who is on the bubble?
The 400 meters hurdle semifinal.
I'm not hearing. Whoa.
The 400 meters semifinal hurdle for men.
Top of the hills in Mandeville. I don't know how I'm not getting.
Hello, Pioneer. Pioneer don't want to miss a track and field, but he go ahead, preacher. I know him don't want to miss it, but just wait until you get somewhere where you have better signal, man. We have Malik James King coming up in.
Yeah, man. But all right, man. I'm sure I'm actually entering an era now that the signal should be consistent. You hearing me clear, right, man?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I hear me clear. All right.
Pioneer now. Preacher. Go ahead, because Pioneer now go stop it out. Pioneer, just get to the location and go ahead. Yeah, man. Yes, go ahead, preacher.
Yeah, we're looking forward to Malik James King.
Yeah. Yes. In this heat here, let's see. Let me see if I can give you Jordan Scott's first attempt in the triple jump qualifier. Where is it? Let's see if I can find it. Let's go right here. All right. Go right here. Athletics. All right. Where is it? Triple jump. All right, so let's go. Let me just give it this and then come back to let's see. Oh, people, bear with me. Maneuver. Preacher, you still there?
Yeah, man, I'm still with you, man.
Yeah, man. All right. All right. You can go. I'm trying to let me just go here. All right, Malik James King.
Running from lane 6. Malik James King, favorable lane.
Oh, foul jump for Scott on his first attempt. Let me just give it that. Foul jump for Scott.
CJ Allen, the United States athlete, running out of lane 8. Also have the athlete from Estonia, Rasmus Magi, 48.62 to qualify, running from lane 7. Malik James King, to me, is the farm athlete going into this race. National champion, qualified at a time of 48.21. He's a sub 48 runner. And so we expect him to do something special to make it to the final. Adaram Samba, the Qatari, 48.35 to qualify.
All right, so race is really in progress. I know your feed is a little bit behind, but the race is so let's wait until Preacher catch up.
Yeah, our feed is definitely slow, seeing that the race has already commenced. So I think you can go ahead, management, and give that commentary, because by the time the race ends on your end, it will just be starting on ours.
All right. Hold on. What am I seeing? Because my money. Hold on. Oh, jeez, where am I now? All right, there we go. So they're off. McMaster seem to be leading on Stagger, or CJ Allen of the USA. Malik James King need to do some work as the Stagger lies. He's in 8th, but here is King making his move. He is now in around 6th, 5th position as McMaster takes the lead on the Stagger. The Turkish athlete is right up there, but CJ Allen putting in some work as well. Samba of Qatar is in the mix, but Malik James King is about to make his move, and but CJ Allen I think is leading this one. McMaster is in 2nd. Samba from Qatar is also there. Malik James King is right behind McMaster, and I think McMaster takes it. Is it? Or is it the Estonian? I think, yes, McMaster takes it. Malik James King is 2nd. Let's see. Oh no, Maggie from Estonia, Malik James King ended up all the way in 7th position. Oh my God, poor showing by him. Maggie of Estonia and Samba of Qatar are the top 3. Malik James King. Oh, this is unbelievable.
Oh no, Malik James King hit his hurdle, the final hurdle, and was unable to recover.
There you go. Oh my word.
Oh no, that's a big disappointment for the national champion. Hitting that hurdle that really held him back, really put him off, really threw him out of the reckoning. Oh my, that's a disappointment.
Here you go. These are the Olympics. Olympics, man. You have to hold your nerve. You have to hold your nerve. He was in 2nd position. I think he was comfortable. If he had just held his composure, he would have secured qualifications.
Yeah, he was right in the pick of it. Looking good to qualify. Hit the hurdle. Was unable to recover. The momentum lost while the others were advancing. That's a disappointment for Malik James King. Man ran sub 48 twice this year, looking good at Monaco after winning the national championships. Real disappointment. I think
this is where like you have to understand the race though, because you're in second position, which means you're in an automatic qualification spot. I'm wondering if he's trying to win the race instead of just finish the race.
I think in a situation like that, you're really just trying to go as quickly as you can. You don't know what's going on to your right, to your left. You're trying to make sure that you keep your momentum. Obviously, hit that hurdle and really threw him off. I don't think it's a situation where he was far ahead of the others enough for him to slow down. But it's just an unfortunate situation.
Yeah, we have Pioneer and CC who has joined us. Pioneer, are you there now?
Yeah, man, I'm here. You hear me clearly?
Yeah, man.
All right, so I think I should be good from here, and hopefully. So give me some updates, man. Heat one of the 4 hurdles. Jahil Hyde, how did he go?
He finished in 7th position. And
So
Malik James King just hit the hurdle. I think he finished in 7th position as well. He hit the final hurdle and ran out.
And how did Clark finish in his heat?
That heat has not gone yet.
Oh, so Clark's heat hasn't been running. So who are the automatic qualifiers from the first heat? The big two, DeSantos and Warholm?
No, DeSantos is on the bubble. DeSantos finishing third, but he's going to qualify because the second heat was in 48 and he finished third in 47.
Oh, so who was the person? Who was the second place in that heat? Who is running so fast? Who is that?
Clement Ducos of France. But what is happening? What is happening, Pioneer, is that you want to get what the people have already seen, because you're not seeing it. You have to remember.
Yeah, man. All right, hold on, but I'm live now, and you are actually my source of information, to them, man. So, I am sure it's keeping me updated right now. So,
but you realize what is happening? We will not be doing commentary. We'll be just talking to you.
No, man, go ahead and do your commentary. Man. It sounds like you had a lull. So, go ahead and do your commentary.
It's a shock of but. Let's hear from CC, who have been watching the results, and Preacher is here as well. But go ahead, CC, what do you have to say? Because the third heat is next up on the track, the third semifinal. So let's hear from CC before we get into that. Go ahead, CC.
I would say in the 400-meter hurdles, a medal hope for me is Roshan Clark, but a finals hope would be Clark and James. I didn't have a final hope for Jahil Hyde. I just don't see him making the final. I didn't see him making the final. It panned out that way, but I mean, with the James situation, it's kind of unfortunate that something like that would happen, and he would run himself out of the final. But pretty much, I would have thought he would have made the final, and Roshan Clark coming up will make the final. So that was just my hope.
All right. Yeah, all right, Preacher, because Pioneer listening to what you have to say, so you can get a little idea as to what happened. So, like I said, he hit the final hurdle, but for me, he's already in a qualifying position.
Yes, like he should have backed off and qualified.
Yeah, because I think he was trying to catch McMaster. And I don't think he needed to, because you come into the home stretch in a qualifying position in second. So some people are saying that you have to run hard in the 400 meters hurdle. I don't know if that is true.
Yeah, man, sometimes you have people come out of 10th hurdle in the mornings, and it's all dependent on how well you clear that 10th hurdle, guys. It's a momentum. Coming out of 10th hurdle, sometimes it's the momentum that bring you forward. If you come off with a bad step, for example, someone can have a better hurdle, can clear the hurdles and come off with a better momentum than you, and have more have a better finish than you, and you can be run out of it sometimes. So it's an obstacle event. These things do happen. Just unfortunate, because I had Malik James King in the finals, and So it's kind of unfortunate for him. So, but let's hope for good fortune to Clark. We need at least one Jamaican in this final.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. And Jordan Scott fouled his first attempt, like I said that, and it is 16.99 for Jaden Hibbert on his first attempt. He is in a qualifying position, so let's see. But the third semifinal is on its way. Right, Benjamin of USA is leading. And the stagger Russian Clark of Jamaica is there. So is Hapio of France. It's still Rai Benjamin leading this one comfortably. And Rai Benjamin wins in 47.85. Clark qualifies. He's in second, 48.34. And Happy of France finishes in third in 48.68. So Rashawn Clark will be the sole qualifier winning that one. Preacher, I know you're watching. You can go ahead and, not hearing Preacher. Not hearing Preacher. Here you go. So Rashawn Clark qualifying. Good run by Rashawn Clark. But Rai Benjamin looks very, very easy and comfortable in winning that one. The Santos qualifies as well.
Yeah, that was easy qualification for Rai Benjamin. He made it look easy. He's a man in form. I see him as winning the gold medal. Good to see Clark making it into the finals. There was a big prediction earlier in the season by Mr. Garvey, who said that Clark will be a medalist in the 400-meter hurdles. He's in the finals.
Yeah, man, I think Garvey will be ecstatic, Preacher. I'm going to be seeing him in a little while from now.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible now.
Yeah, man, he's in the final. They don't have a ticket. They don't have a chance, as I said.
There you go.
So he's in the final now. So you never know what can happen, So
yeah, the big three are in the finals, along with the fourth place finisher from the last major championship, and so it's looking good.
What will happen with the Santos Preacher? He'll be at a grave disadvantage. He'll either get one of the lanes directly inside or outside. So that will put him at a grave disadvantage.
Yeah, I think that was his disadvantage in his semifinals as well. And so we'll look at the lane placings. But for what it's worth, the semifinals are going to represent the finals will represent perhaps one of the most stacked fields that we have seen in the Olympics to date.
In a long time, trust me. People like McMaster. Did Rasmus Maggie make it through the round? Into the semifinal?
Yes.
He did. All right. So it's a stack field. Gentlemen, I'll be with you in 2 minutes. I'm live on the feed now. My internet connection is strong where I'm at. I'm gonna be watching a feed in a little while, so I'll be with you in about 2 to 3.
Just to let you know, in the triple jump, Jaden Hibbert's second attempt is 16.95. He still has not hit the automatic qualifying spot. So he's third in his group. Like I said, Jordan Scott fouled on his first attempt. So he has no marks yet, which could be problematic for him in terms of qualifying.
I mean, it has been a relatively good morning, good session really for us so far. 3 men advancing to the 110 meters hurdles finals. We also have one athlete, could have been 2, but 1 athlete in the 4 hurdles finals for men. So it's looking good. We have medal prospects in the hurdles for sure. I think at least 2 Jamaican athletes could find themselves on the podium in the 110 hurdles for men.
Yeah. So let me give you the summary of the semifinal, the 400 meters hurdles. The 8 qualifiers are as follows. All right. And I'll give you in terms of Warholm's qualify fastest time, 47.67. The second fastest time is Clement Ducos of France, 47.85. Third fastest time is Rai Benjamin, 47.85. Then Dos Santos of Brazil qualifies 47.95. Fifth is McMaster of British Virgin Islands, 48.15. Rasmus Maggi of Estonia, 48.16. The sixth fastest time. The seventh fastest time is Samba from Qatar, 48.20. The seventh fastest time is Samba Abdurrahman of Qatar with 48.29, and Roshan Clark of Jamaica. He has the slowest qualification time, 48.34. So those are your qualifiers for the though he finished second in his heat, it was the slowest of the heats, so he doesn't have the best qualifying time. CC, are you still there? You're muted, CC.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. What are your thoughts so far?
As I said, so far it's been fairly good for us. I think with the exception of King, as you said, would have hit the hurdle. I think sometimes you have to kind of run your own race, per se. And I think just at the end, he didn't necessarily kept to his running his own race, and it kind of cost him. But this is his first Olympics. He's like 25 years old, so uh, um, he will have an next go at it. And I think it's been a good outing for the Jamaican team so far. With Roshan Clark, um, as Preacher would have said, Gareth would have alluded to him being a medal prospect. Um, we know the field, as I said, the three big guns are in the final. But I think we should, if everything comes together, we should be able to snatch a medal in that round. Then with respect to the triple jump, I think the qualification mark of 17.1. Um, I think Hibbert and the next Jamaican, Jordan, should be able to get it on their next jump. But that would be a good thing for us to have two person in it. What would be an upset is to know that Jaden Hibbert would make the final. So, because I think he's the medal prospect from the triple jump for us. So that would be definitely a blow to us.
Yeah, definitely. CC, not sure about Scott, but definitely looking for Jordan to definitely looking for Hibbert to advance. There's a question in the chat, man, about Rai Benjamin's father. He is the son of Winston Benjamin, the former West Indies cricketer, was born in Antigua. So Rai Benjamin does have Caribbean roots. Cygnus Media, Winston Benjamin is Rai Benjamin's father, the Antiguan cricketer who used to represent the West Indies.
Pioneer.
Good afternoon, everybody. Just giving some other persons, some time to connect.
All right, Preacher and Pioneer. This is where you guys going to be leading the discussion for around 10 minutes, and I will be there in 10 minutes.
No problem. Man, we know that you have to deal with the business of the country. You have to be sorting out our affairs at another level. And so we look forward to your return in another 10 minutes. Yeah, man, CC. So based on how things look in CC, Pioneer, we know we have all had to alter our medal predictions, but how you see us doing in terms of medals, given the qualifications that we have now in a number of events?
All right. So for me, I think given the qualifications that we have so far, I think the maximum medal count we might end up with is 8. best case scenario. I think we should see a medal prospect in terms of the 400 hurdles with Russia and Clark. There's a slight possibility we can medal there, but it has to come together. As I said, Jaden Hibbert with the triple jump is our greater chance at medaling. So with that being said, and in terms of the 100-meter hurdles, funny enough, I see two medals in that event. If everything can come into place, but the ladies are running very strong. Like I didn't expect, Preacher, that the field would be this. Like you can see the names, the Camacho Queen, the Amusan, all these ladies. Even Daniel, our very own Daniel Williams. I think the field is strong, but I just suspect that Daniel Williams will be amongst the medal, and Akira Nugent looks smooth coming over the hurdles, and I think she will be amongst the medals as well. So I think all in all, we're pretty much looking at 4 medals in that sense.
Yeah, the hurdles, the women's 100-meter hurdles is extremely competitive. Um, we have the American fastest time this year, our own Akira Nugent going in with the second fastest time, having won the national trials, and of course the regular faces, Amosan, the Camacho Queens. It's going to be exciting. I don't think Brown will make it through the semifinals. I think she has done extremely well, given the backstory, to be where she is now. Kudos again to the MVP camp for the work that they would have done with her. But definitely agree with you. It's looking like we could do something in the women's hurdles. Never rule out a champion, two-time world champion at that. And so that could be an exciting and perhaps one of the most exciting races in the Olympics. On the men's side of things, Grant Holloway seems to again be doing well. But what's your take on the Jamaican men and their chances?
So for us, the Jamaican men, I think Rashid Broadwell has come due. I know Ansel Parchment is not necessarily the quickest of starters, but he tends to hurdle very well, and he's a man for the big moment. So you cannot rule him out. But I think we are looking at a single medal in this event, and I think Rashid Broadwell has become due. And I think when I look at the field, I think, as I said, Grant Holloway look imperious. It's very difficult. I think it's very difficult for someone to beat him. So unless, because it's a obstacle event, but you're not wishing for something like something bad to happen. But unless the race doesn't come together for him, I think he should go away with this one, the gold medal in the bag. But I think Rashid Broadwell should be fighting for that silver, and I think we should be looking at that silver medal.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think Broadwell is looking good. For somehow though, Orlando Bennett is not somebody that we should ever underestimate. I think he is the kind of athlete that creeps up on you. He has been in and around, so I wouldn't be surprised if he makes some noise in the finals. 13-1-8 at the national trials, and a 13-0-8 personal best in the semifinals. So he's looking good as well. It will be an exciting time. I'm actually here beside a track and field savant, one of my co-workers who is very, very knowledgeable about the sport, kind of shy, not wanting to make any contributions. I see Cygnus Media saying Nugent will have something to say in the final. The girl is a serious competitor. Yes, she is. And she looks smooth. Some people forget that she was on the World Championship team, made it to the final, finishing around fifth or fifth, I believe, in that World Championship. So she has the big championship experience under her belt as well. We have young Brian Lavelle, who will be featuring in the 200 meters semifinals.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
The 200 meter semifinals. Brian Lavelle hasn't run as well already, because I think I saw them saying it's no alliance Eat to come up now.
Okay, well, the feed is slow. Let me double check. I think I might have missed that. So Brian Lavelle would have not made it through his semifinals.
Yeah, he would have
Who was the
came
winner of that
eighth. He would
semifinal?
have came eighth.
Okay, so our feed is definitely behind. I think on screen is the semifinals with Noah Lyles.
Yeah, because Brian Level would have come eighth. So I think Kenny Bednarek would have won that one. Andre DeGrasse finished third. So I think Andre DeGrasse finished third, and Oganda finished second.
Okay, so young Brian Lavelle, his first championships, nothing to be ashamed of at all. Did a personal best at the national championships, sub 20, to make it to the Olympics. But this is the big boys, and so he will have more opportunities in the future. CC, where is it on your feed? Are you seeing the race, or are you seeing the athletes being announced?
The athletes being announced so far.
Okay, gonna ask you to just lead us out on this race.
Athletes
Just
being
walk us
announced.
through the race.
The athletes being announced because I'm watching it on Sportsmax.
Well, the athletes are on their mark. Leslie Tibogo, Noah Lyles. Those are the top two in this semifinals. And they're off. Clean start at the first time of asking. Noah Lyles already begins to make his move, covering the athlete outside of him. Lyles coming around the turn, looking good. A little bit behind Tibogo. You'll have to do some work. Tibogo is looking smooth. Tibogo might take this one with an ease. 996. Leslie Tibogo looking easy. Noah Lyles coming in and just about 20.1, perhaps.
Preacher, I just saw a race where sorry to cut you though, but Preacher, I don't want to jump the gun because I know Noah Lyles is a champion and he can come big at the final moment. But as suspected, I think Tibogo might throw a wrench into the USA's opportunity at sweeping this 200 meter. I think Tibogo is a very, very dangerous person in terms of the medal count and in terms of even for the gold medal, it's kind of a stretch, but I think he should throw a wrench in this USA sweep.
No, listen, Leslie Tibogo is in good form, and I think the 200 actually suits him a little better. Noah Lyles looks a little bit leggy. He looked a little leggy in the heats of the 200. He looks a little leggy here. I don't know if the pressure of the 100 meter and having to do a personal best in the final may take its toll, but I agree with you. Leslie Tibogo will be making some noise in that final.
Right now, Preacher, I think I might reassess because coming into the final, I think I even spoke on it before with the eats. I was looking at the Bednareks and I was looking at Noah Lyles and looking at even the other gentlemen because all of them have run. Like I think Knighton would have been the slowest. I think Knighton run 1977 one run 19.59 and one run 19.53. So I think when you look at the USA athletes coming in, their season's best is 19.7 and below. So it wouldn't be like, objectively speaking, you would be looking at them to be the ones to medal. But from what I'm seeing with Leslie Tubogo from his heat and his semi-final, he looks like he's going to be someone who has something to say about that.
Yeah, Tibogo is in good form. I think he had a national record and a personal best himself in the 100 meters, if my memory serves me well. So it will be interesting. I think running from lane 8 is advantageous for the 200 meters. It will be interesting to see what lane Lyles will get because it helps you with the curve. Lyles was running from one of the inside lanes, never came off the curve so well. So looking forward to that race, and I agree. I don't think the Americans will sweep.
Yeah, I don't think Americans will sweep, and I think people have to understand that Noah Lyles isn't the defending champion or defending Olympic champion for this race. That is actually Andre DeGrasse. So I think stranger things has happened because coming into that Olympics, we never had pegged DeGrasse to win that gold medal, right? So I think you don't want to overreact because you know that Noah Lyles is a champion and he can get the job done. But then Leslie Tubogo is looking really good. And even in this race semi-final, he looked really good, preacher. Like it looked as if at one point in time Lyles wanted to go after it, but then he held back because you are in the automatic qualification spot. So I
Yes,
think he would have held back, but he wanted to go after it. And it looked like Tubogo had a little more in the tank as well. So it's going to be a pretty interesting final.
I agree. I think I saw them at a Diamonds League meet prior to the Olympics, and Lyles won, but Tobago finished second, and he was smiling as if he knew that he had something more in the tank. So I agree with you. This guy Tobago might be very dangerous in the finals. I think the third 200 meter is coming up. Athletes are on the track. Ariane Knighton, the third of the Americans, should be in this one.
Now, the relevance, Mr. Burt, of the who is the defending champion is to say that sometimes the favorite coming into an event is not necessarily the one that gets the job done. And we knew going into the 2021 Olympics, Noah Lyles was the favorite, right? But Andre DeGrasse surprised him. So coming into this final, then um, Lyles is the favorite, and I think he should take it. However, we cannot rule out Tibogo. But
Yeah, I
here's
think I have a feeling that we're looking at a 19-7 finals. Um, I don't think anybody's in 19-5 shape. Um, so 19-7, and based on how Tibogo looks, he seems like he could be there or thereabouts as well.
Yeah, but I think Lyles is also maybe he's being conservative, because remember Preacher is off the up is trying to go after 4 gold medals because there's suggestion in the camp that he wants to be a part of the 4x4 team. So I think even in running his rounds, he might be conservative and trying to expend more energy come the finals, so as to have energy left to go and take part in the 4x4, even if it has to be in the heats or the final, one of the races. Because I think his aim is to win 4 gold medals, as he would have suggested before.
Yeah, I've been hearing that. I know they will add him to the 4x4 team. You know, if they do, I would be surprised, to be honest. I think the Americans are sufficiently loaded on the 400 side. So it would be interesting to see, but I get the point. He might be conserving his energy. He's finished second in his 100 semifinals as well and came good in the final. So we are expecting him to win. But I wouldn't be surprised if Lyles gets upset.
Yeah. The race has run already, preacher. I'll try to figure out my feed. Oh yes, so you hearing me, preacher? Uh, I was asking if you're hearing me because the race run area 910 qualified in 20.09. Fambule with second in 20.12. So area 19 20.09, Fambule in 20.12. So only one man preacher has broken the sub 20 mark so far in the
Yeah,
semifinal.
just Tibogo.
Yeah.
Well, we have
Nathan looks good. Nathan looks good. I think Lyles for what he's shown is it looks okay as well. Bednar it doesn't look bad. So I think as I said before, the medal should be between Tibogo, Lyles, Knighton, Bednarek. And I think Fambule can challenge as well. So it's between those five athletes. I don't necessarily see
yeah.
anyone else
I
coming.
mean, 3 Americans. We have 2 men from the African continent.
Yeah.
I think Fambule and Tibogo. Um, Good enough representation there. All eyes will be on the Americans to see if they are able to sweep. But I'm with you. I doubt that's going to take place today. So we look forward to how it will play itself out.
Our very
But
own. Oh, go ahead.
no man, go ahead,
I was
Cece.
saying our very own. I think Jaden Hibbert fouled on his other jump. So he only has one jump right now, which is 16.99. So he has not yet met the qualifying mark. But I think even if you don't make the qualifying mark, they take the 12 best to the final, given that if they don't get 12 persons making the qualifying mark.
Are you able to see where he is ranked at present in his pool?
I would have to check. I think he's at third. Let me check and tell you.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, we have some good things that have happened, ladies and gentlemen. We don't want to just focus on all of the bad things that would have happened. We had a high jumper qualifying for the finals. This is the first time in over about 30 odd years since we have had a high jumper advancing to the finals of the Olympics. So that's another good thing happening for us in the fields. We have made a lot of our progress in terms of our field events. So we have to look at that as progress for Jamaica track and field. We are competing at the highest level, medaling at the highest level. And I believe it augurs well for our fields programs in our high schools and the coaching, the development of our coaches in the field events going forward. So I'm excited about us and our involvement and participation and medaling in those field events.
What I'm also excited about is teams who have been champions in the boys and girls champs turning over athletes from those programs turning over into medalists in this event because the Wayne Pinnocks who came from Kingston College. I think Rajindra was also a part of that program as well. He's also won our first medal in shot put. Something to be commendable for because at one point he was suggesting that he had to be working and all the while being a pro athlete. So that's something very commendable. And if you notice, the field events has been carrying us, preacher, because we have 4 medals so far, and 3 of them are from the field. Long jump, I think Shanika Ricketts is one, Wayne Pinnock is
Yeah,
one,
Shanika
and
Ricketts with a triple jump.
yeah, and we have 3 persons now in the discus final, which is
Yes.
Georgia Stone, Travis Michael, and you can remind me of the next guy. And we have a very likely medal chance in that final as well with those 3 men. So I think the field events, as you suggested, we have come a far way with field events, and I think they need a little bit more support because these are the programs where if not the athlete like Rajendra would tell you that he has to be working, and at one point in time he wanted to give up, right? And it was his family who helped him and backed him, and to this place where he's just a heel, it's just his back heel, stopped him from getting the silver.
Okay. Yeah, man, definitely. It's not easy for the field, people in the field. A lot of these athletes are athletes who don't have the same kind of support, whether it is sponsorship support that a lot of the sprint athletes would have in track. And so we definitely have to look at ways in which they can be more supported as part of the process of advancing and promoting these events. So I'm in full support of that. Um, Rajendra said he was in 22 shape, and the rain affected his ability to achieve that. So he could have actually, in his opinion, gotten a better medal. But we are grateful nonetheless for that medal that we received, a bronze, historic bronze in the men's shot put. Shanika Ricketts coming into the event with the absence of Rojas. Many people would have touted her to be on the podium and to perhaps win it. It was good to see our Dominic compatriot winning the gold. But Shanika Ricketts, perennial contender, silver medalist. And of course, Pinnock, world championship medalist, now Olympic championship medalist. Great achievements in the field events for Jamaica, and it argues well for the future of Jamaica track and field, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. It's track and field, so we're catching up.
Yeah, but preacher, it seems like if you notice, we might by the end of the championship we might have equal. If everything goes well, we might have equal field medals as track medals because so far we have 3 track field medals, and we are looking at a possibility of picking up 2 more field medals, which would bring us up to 5. Because I think we should medal in the discus final with 3 gentlemen capable of throwing 67 and higher, which should be in the medal contention. And I think if Jaden Hibbert can get to the final, we should be in that medal contention as well. Plus, we have Junel Bromfield taking part later on this evening. Um, so I think like, and I think the bonus coming out from this Olympics as well. A lot of the athletes are very young. Like we have a young contingent. So I know a lot of persons are disappointed with our performances so far in this Olympics in terms of us not ringing that bell in Paris or winning a gold medal as yet. However, the future looks bright, people, especially in even in our male sprinting and even in our women's female sprinting. The future looks bright. We have persons coming through in the 200 meter like Lana Tavares. We have persons coming through like in the 200 for men like Brian Level. We have persons coming through. You see in the discus, we have shot put, we have triple jump, we have long jump. Um, like you have to, and then you look at the age bracket with a lot of these athletes. They are pretty young. So we look forward to seeing them in 2028. So yeah, I think the future is bright, preacher, and we have other athletes chomping at the bit, to
Yes,
come. So
yes. The changing of the guard. There's a changing of the guard that we are seeing as well in terms of our traditional events in the sprints. It's good to see Tia Clayton coming through. She was always playing the bridesmaid to her sister at championships and also at Carifta games and so on. And now, 1086 at the Olympics, big time for a 20-year-old, first time at a major championships. Brianna Liston didn't even make the trip to the national trials after a long NCAA season. And she is definitely one that we're looking forward to seeing performing at the highest level. She gives a lot of hope over the 100 and 200 meters. I think a concern that I have, though, CC, is the level of participation and interest and quality that we're seeing in the 200 meters, both on the men's side and on the women's side. Apart from Sharika Jackson, we have not really been seeing anybody else coming through. And I would hope that Liston and others would take up the mantle, because I think the 200 meters as an event is an event that is there for the taking. Gabby will soon fade out. Sharika probably has one more Olympics in her. We definitely want to see some of the younger ones coming up and taking on the 200 meters. And on the men's side as well, it was good to hear Kishane saying that we will soon see him in the 200 meters, because I think given his speed and his build, although he's an injury-prone athlete, he's one that should be running more 200s, and that could also help him with his 100.
Actually said that, preacher, that he would take part in 200s.
Yes, I heard an interview with him while he's in Paris after the 100 meters, where he said, where the interviewer asked him about the two, and he said, yeah, man, we will soon see him in the 200 meters. If that is true, I would be excited about that.
Yeah, and I think a lot of persons are saying it's built and everything, but to me, when I look at his build, he's similarly built like Ewan Blake, I would say. And Ewan Blake in his prime was a monster in that 200 meter. So I think picking up a next event always helps for me with a 100-meter sprinter. Because if you notice, preacher, a lot of the sprinters who have won the 100-meter over the years have been athletes that have taken up other events, right? And especially 200-meter, because if we look at Maurice Green was a 200-meter champion. Justin Gatlin would have run 200-meter and gotten silvers in 200-meter. You look at Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt is Usain Bolt. Noah Lyles. So from 2000 until now, like when I look at the athletes that are running the 100 meters, they are coming down from the 400 to the 200 to the 100, and athletes, they are doubling. And I think it helps a lot. So sometimes you don't want to reinvent the wheel. I think sometimes some athletes might specialize when they're later in their career, having run probably half of their career doubling. But for me right now, I think even on the female side, you would have seen Shelley done 200 meter already, being a champion at 200 meter as well. So I would suspect that's something he could pick up, and it would help, I think, with his 100 meter, especially in the fact that more greater muscle memory, race development, and execution.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm not seeing the screen as we speak, so can you update us on what's happening on the track or in the field currently? What's the situation with Jaden Hibbert?
Let me give you an update. I'm going to check my screen and come back.
I think the discus men are currently doing their thing. it would seem that so far we have had Schmeichel 63.77 meters, Mullins 65.61. Jaden Hibbert qualified in sixth position, we're told. So that's good. Definitely, once you're in the final, you have an opportunity to do something special. And this kid, we know that he has a talent. Definitely has to go closer to 1730, 1740, I believe. That would definitely put him in contention for a medal. But we shall see.
Oh yeah. But preacher, I wanted to know, like, when last would we have had three persons in the discus final of an Olympics?
I don't think we have ever had three persons in the discus final at the Olympics. I think it's another historic achievement, which is
Yeah.
why I'm saying that in the face of all the disappointments that we have been experiencing on the track, we have been doing some wonderful things on the field, and I don't want those things to get lost in light of the obvious disappointments that we've had. Three men in the discus final. We also had Shanika Ricketts, first time that a woman has medal at the Olympics. Virginia Campbell, first time that we have medal in the shot put at the Olympics. And a high jumper qualifying for the men's high jump final, first time in over 30 years. These are major achievements, ladies and gentlemen. And as a country, small island, 3 million people in the country, a diaspora of about the same, we are doing great things. Great things. Chris Wayne, you said we have had Dacus, Shadraite, and Schmeichel before. It's at the Olympics or at the World Championships? Because I stand corrected. If we have had them before at the Olympics, I remember us being extremely competitive at the World Championships with these three gentlemen participating at the Worlds. But if you have the information, then you can share it with us, and we stand corrected on that. Cece, Rose, are you still there? Cece? Oh, look like CC log off. Getting some more information in the chat. Or Stoner will be up to throw. Let's see what he will produce. '61, '66 throw by Stoner. Will need to do better, much better than that.
It mirrors his first throw. His first throw was 61.66, so he throws the same exact, made the same exact throw again.
Yeah, much improvement will be needed if we're going to make any noise. So far, Mullins has had the best of the throws for the Jamaicans based on the information I'm seeing here, 65.61. We definitely need to do better to contend for a medal. While the throws continue to take place, have you heard any information, CC, on the status of the sprint relays, the women's team, possible women's team, and what's happening on the men's side?
No, I haven't gotten any information as yet, separate and apart from the information that we would have been privy to already with Sharika and Shelley being out. Um, but I think it looks kind of grim because I'm hearing that you have Alana Reid, sorry, Kemba Nelson, and Tia, which makes up three. So I'm suspecting the fourth one would come from the hurdles. So the sprint hurdles. So the formulation of that team right now, we're just looking at three persons. The fourth person, I haven't heard anything as yet. I'm still checking with persons who would be privy to the information or see if we can find any information that has come out yet in terms of in the public space to verify what's going on there. And then on the men's side, I think we have Kishane Thompson and we have Akeem Blake, but I think with Oblique Civil being injured, that's another conundrum. So right now, I think there are like to me, it's kind of a mystery right now. Nobody but the persons in the camp know what's going on for our sprint relays at this point in time.